Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to GG
Hello.
application for hands-on training on Flipgrid. Good evening, Reshma. Good evening, Shalini ma'am. Welcome to today's
Good
session.
evening, sir.
Yeah,
Hello, Dr. Vishal, and all of you, those who are joining. We are very happy to see you. While we are starting our session, feel free to put in where you are from, your school, or your subject that you teach, and any social handles that we can follow you and learn from you. So, Dr.
yeah.
Vishal, we have a lot of new people joining in today. So,
Yes.
if you don't
So,
mind, please introduce what is GEG.
definitely. So, first of all, welcome all the members to GG App's session. And we are glad to have today. We are glad to have people from different parts of the world, say from France, Portugal, again Philippines, and Indonesia, India, of course, maximum people from India, and yeah. So when you talk about GG stands for Google Educator Group, and the purpose of GG is basically to empower the educators, the passionate educators, to use technology for remote teaching and learning. And with this concept today, we have got a very apt topic of today, that is hands-on training on Flipgrid. And we have got one of the very efficient mentors today, that is Mrs. Shalini Chauhan. I would be honored to introduce her to you all. Uh, Yeah. So Shalini Chauhan is a mathematics educator and examination officer at Indirapuram Public School, Indirapuram, India. She holds a master's degree in economics and has also qualified Central Teacher Eligibility Test. With over 2 decades of experience in school education, she has always striven to find novel techniques to facilitate robust and pragmatic education of her students. She is enthusiastic about helping the underprivileged of our society and has conducted live sessions for teachers on national and international platforms. Mrs. Chauhan is the recipient of Global Teacher Award 2020, Forum of Public Schools Teacher Award, and awarded among the top 50 better learning moments presented on different global platforms like DigiCit Institute, DigiCit Summit, and DigiCit Impact, CENTA, Global Educator Group, Cambridge, India, Techno Days, and has been a part of global projects along with her students to promote use of technology for good. Digital citizenship and SDGs. She is an SDG Chopal advocate, member of SDG core committee of her school, Teach SDGs Cohort 5 Ambassador, Global Impactors Cohort 1 Ambassador, T4 Ambassador, 3D Bear Ambassador, Microsoft Innovative Educator, FlipKit Certified Educator, Wakelet Ambassador and Leader, Bunsey Ambassador, Nearport Certified Educator, Adobe Empowered Educator, Quiz Game Change Certified Educator, and whatnot. And the list is exhaustive. So we are very lucky to have Shalini ma'am with us today over here, and we're going to learn many new things from her, especially for the topic of Flipgrid. So over to you, Shalini ma'am. You may please start for today's session.
Such a nice introduction. And thank you, GEG Global, Ms. Reshma, and of course, Dr. Vishal, sorry, for the opportunity again where I can share my learning with other educators across the globe. First of all, I congratulate the GEG Global for the expansion and integration of tech and educators. They are doing commendable work to empower all educators in India and beyond, and making this world a better place to live in. I'm proud to be a part of this amazing group of amazing people. Reshma
Shalini, it
ma'am,
is
I would
our
request
pleasure.
you.
Yeah. It is our pleasure to have you with us because this is all what GEG is all about, is to learn, inspire, share, and empower each other in this field of education. So thank you so much for sharing your expertise, and I will put up your presentation now. So thank you all for joining, and let's begin with Shalini's presentation on Flipgrid. Here you go.
So friends, today we will explore Flipgrid, as you all know, which is a free social learning platform for educators, learners, and families to engage, empower, and connect with short and recorded videos. Sometimes kid feels shy to speak in front of all, or in the group of 30, 35 students, everybody does not get the chance to speak or share. So with Flipgrid, students can join any topic without creating account and can express themselves. So I would request everybody to get ready with your gadgets because we will have some hands-on experiences. I will take you to the platform where we will learn how to create account and many more. So first of all, I would request you to participate in an activity. Next, please. Where I would request your views. How does an activity-based classroom allow a teacher to empower student voice in a better way? So you all are requested to share your views, and first you have to click on the link which Reshma ma'am has chat. So you have to click on that link, and that link will lead you to this page. This link will lead you to one page where you will be asked to submit your responses on this question, and this is the screen where I can show your responses. See, as you all can see, you have already started. Such a nice audience. Thank you so much for your active response. So maximum learning, open communication, interactive session, engaging session, exposure. I'm waiting for other responses. Or you can also type in www.menti.com and you have to enter this code, which is reflecting on the screen right now. Amazing response. I'm glad that everybody is so excited and showing their interest. Yes, definitely confidence. No one is judgmental. It gives them freedom, active participation. So in this way, you can see all the responses on the screen. The same way you can invite your students also before starting any new activity, just to know about their knowledge or views about the topic which you are going to share. So wonderful responses. Global, this is interactive sessions, sharing, enthusiasm, expression. Very nice. Thank you so much. Definitely, it enhances understanding, nice experience. Thank you, audience, for such a lovely response. Reshma ma'am, can we please go back to the presentation? Yes. So, my friends, the mission of Flipgrid is empower every learner on the planet to share their voice and respect the diverse voices of others. Next, please. So today we will explore together how to create an account on Flipgrid, how to share Flipgrid link with our students. Ma'am, next slide, please. And how to invite and guide them to join the topic or group, and how to record your response in Flipgrid and its camera features. Next, please. So first step for this would be to create an account. I'll show you how can we create the account. Ma'am, there is a link. Please play this video.
Give me 1 second. There is a video on this link?
Yeah, on the slide only, just at the bottom. There is a play button. Just click on that. Yes. No, previous slide.
Previous slide?
Yes, this one. Can you find our video?
I don't see a video, Shalini ma'am.
No problem. Next slide, please. After creating, this is the first step to create an account. Flipgrid topic is a discussion prompt, a question. It can be an idea, it can be an experiment, which you want to ignite conversation among your community, among your class students, among your parents. So you can invite anyone. Next, please. After creating the account, second. Yes. Now the second step will be sharing. Once you have created a topic, simply share with your community. Our topic is a discussion prompt, as I just explained in previous slide. Next slide, please. As an educator, you are in control of who have access to your topic. You can share anywhere your community already connects by copying and pasting the unique link. I will show you what is the unique link and how can you use it. Next slide, please. Once you have shared the topic, social learning begins, and responding to the topics your community creates and shares videos. So as you can see on the screen, you can use Flipgrid in multiple ways. You can create many topics. It can be, standard-wise, class-wise. You can create for elementary like two truth and a lie, all about me. These all topics I have created for my students, and I invited them to share their voice. And it was just amazing that I was able to know about their responses, their knowledge about these particular topics. We can create any kind of topic for middles, for higher schools. Like you can invite them for your final projects. You can invite them to showcase or to peer teaching. They can create a project for peer teaching. They can create a project on proving any formula in mathematics. Next slide, please. So in this way, this was the up to school level, but you can use it beyond that also for university, for high school, for organizations, for families. If you want to celebrate any birthday, you can create just a topic and share the link with your family members. They can record their blessings or their wishes for the birthday person, and you can play it on the very day, the birthday, on birthday of the child or anyone of any member of your family. So it's just amazing. Please, next slide, please. So it is said that if you can think it, you can Flipgrid it. So there are many ways where educators, students, and families share on Flipgrid across ages and subjects and around the world. So there is no age bar. There is no particular subject where you can only use it for maths or for English. There is no limit. So if you are new to this platform, to this tool, you can just find the idea from Discovery Library, which is inbuilt in the Flipgrid only. Just to start, you will get multiple
Dr. Wadia, can you hear Shalini ma'am?
I think she has freeze because of her connection.
I think so. Yeah, we can till she joins back. Let's discuss about Flipgrid and just like she was discussing about where we can use it. So
yes.
What I remember,
so I think, better we continue with the presentations. I mean, or about Flipgrid that just share with them. Yeah. I think ma'am will join in short while.
Right. So what I have used Flipgrid in my class is class discussions on any kind of topic. So the thing that we have noticed is there are very shy students who don't want to come in front of the class talk while we are teaching online or even in the classroom. So from behind, we can actually, people can just record their voices. They can have, people are very excited about having, getting a nice frame around them and recording their voices. So it's not just the students, I would say even your colleagues, your family, and everybody to make the lessons more exciting. So I see Shalini ma'am is joining us back.
Yeah, she's back.
Yeah.
I apologize because due to disconnection, I got disconnected due to I have just connected with my phone, but I am waiting to get it connected with my laptop. Just give me a moment.
No worries, no worries. We were just discussing how we have used Flipgrid in our classrooms with the audience. Until then, audience, if you have any question, I know Shalini ma'am is going to run us through how to create an account, how to record a video and everything. But till then, if you have used Flipgrid in your classroom, or you know some idea where other educators have used it, feel free to put it in the chat.
So basically,
Dr. Wadia, what is your...
Yeah. So basically, Flipgrid is a concept where you take inputs from your students. So it's something that आपको उसका वीडियो बाइट्स लेना है, right? Assessment के लिए लेना है या assignment के लिए लेना है. So you can take video bites of students and they can ask them to submit in particular area. So right now what is happening is that teacher do it in asynchronous manner. Usko, what happens is, say you have a common WhatsApp group of your class and you ask your students to submit the videos there, but that will not stay there forever. Okay, but in Flipgrid, it will stay there. It will remain there as a submission forever, and at any point of time, you can use the same thing for your assessments. So Flipgrid is a better tool for when you want to engage the students, when you want to take bites from the students.
Okay, I think Shalini ma'am is back.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
No worries. So you can take over now again. Should I put up the presentation?
Yes, please. So friends, if you can think it, you can Flipgrid it. Any topic you can create on Flipgrid to invite your students or your colleagues. It can be done for your colleagues also in school itself. So next is, I was talking about Discovery Library. It is inbuilt in the Flipgrid only, where you can find multiple ideas created by other educators around the globe, across the globe. So I have also added some topics there. So being a Flipgrid, if you get any badges or if you can get any recognition from Flipgrid, you can also add your topics in Discovery Library. So if you want to help if you want any help from if you have any question, you can just write on help.flipgrid.com and they will answer. They have amazing team and they always respond very fast. So can we, yes please, next slide. So let's see how to create an account. First, we will type in flipgrid.com. This will take you to, this link will take you to this page, Empower Every Voice, and there you will get 3 options: sign up, log in, and join a code. So I will tell you how to recognize the code, how to log in, and how to sign up. After that, you will get this option, from which account do you want to create your account on Flipgrid. Like if you want to use Google or Microsoft or your personal ID. So there are many options for that. Next slide, please. So let's move. Kindly allow me to share my screen, Reshma ma'am.
You will be showing us the live demo of how to do it.
Is my screen visible, ma'am?
Not yet. It is just starting, but it doesn't have the camera on.
Is my screen visible, Flipgrid?
No, I think you need to share it again, Shalini ma'am.
Okay.
So while we are waiting, I would request all of you to go to www.flipgrid.com and work with us together. So that way you already have your one masterpiece ready.
Yes. Is this visible now?
Yeah. Perfect.
Yes. So as I told you, like if you type in www.flipgrid.com, that link will lead you to this page. Here you can find educator sign up, login, and enter your join code. So if you have any account already, so you have to log in. If you don't have any account on Flipgrid, you have to sign up. If we click on this sign up, after clicking on this box, it will lead you to the options which account. Okay, I have to log out first. Yes, this will take you to this option, Google login or Microsoft. So I am selecting Google login. Here it will ask you with which account you would prefer to create an account on Flipgrid. So I have selected my Google account. Now let's see. I request everybody to please follow the steps and you can create your account right now. First step was just to click on sign up and select the account from which you want to create an account on Flipgrid. And please let me know in the chat window if you are able to create your account right now. Just to click on sign up and click on the ID which you want to create your account on. And after that, that will lead you to this page. Here you can see my educator's dashboard, and this is the home page where you can see the discussion, discovery, which I was talking about, discovery library, activity, mixtapes, and shorts. So now the next step is how to create a topic. If you have created your account, let's create a topic. Please follow the steps just to click on create a topic. First step is to click on create a topic. Here it will ask you for the title. Let's take share, because I am creating it for educators. You can create it according to your choice or according to your subject. Share your learning during lockdown. And if you want to, it will ask you to give the prompt. These two are mandatory. So here we can write like what talk about the role of GEG Global in your lockdown journey. You can elaborate, and after that you can see this is recording time. It totally depends on you. You want the responses for 1 minute or 1 minute 30 seconds. It is up to 10 minutes. You can invite the responses. So I am setting it on 1 minute 30 seconds. After that, you can just click on create topic. Here is an option comments. If you want that video comments only or both, the viewer who are watching your responses can give you comments in a text or as a video also. And this is the language. If you want that caption should be closed or open, it's up to you, totally up to you. Then now I have created this account, this topic, sorry. Now after creating, let's see on in my discussion whether this topic is there or not. These are all topics which were created by me for my students.
Sorry to interrupt you, Shalini ma'am, but we have a question which says that where can we find create a topic?
It is on your home page only. It is there.
So once they log in,
you have to click on discussions.
So once they log in, they need to click on discussions and then create a topic.
Yes.
So they have to create an educator account.
It's not coming. I think
they have to create an educator account, Reshma.
Okay. So they have to create. So they have
Yes.
to be a teacher to create a topic.
Educator account, yes.
Yes, this is create. You can see this blue bar where it is written create a topic. I just created it. It is not done. So let's create it again. Share your. We will share the link with you all after this creating this topic so that you can record your voice and your feedback and your responses or your experience with all of us. We can edit it also. So I will edit it later to save the time. Just creating it. There was an issue in saving the topic. Okay. This is not. Okay. I just show you where the link, how to share your link. Like this is the awareness drive for SDG 5. So you have to, after creating your topic, you have to click on share. Once you will click on share, you will get this box where the link is there. You have to copy it and you can share this link with your students or with your community. You can see these last numbers after slash F6E3AAE1. This is called code. If anybody doesn't have account, the child or the person can join your topic by using this code only. They can just write in this code in the I have shown you in the starting only where we found three types. Like one is sign up, login, and join the code. So there you have to just paste this code and you can join this topic. I will show you this also later. So in this way, you will share your copied link with your students and they will just click on that link and they can join your responses like my students have done and they can record their voice. Now I will take you all to how you can join your students will join for your topic. Flipgrid.com. Here is the link. You can see enter your join code. I have just copied it. And I have to paste only code here and I will enter. So after this, this code will take me to the topic which was created by my teacher. Here I will join with the Google. Again, it will ask you for the account, for the ID from which you want to join this topic for recording your voice. So once I did this, see, I am on the page where I can record and I can see others' responses also. So how to record my response? Now I am going to show it. Hope till now everything is clear. If not, please ask. First topic was how to create an account. For that, we just type in www.flipgrid.com. There, that homepage asked us to sign up, log in, or join a code. Join a code does not require any account, but if you want to create your account, if you want to create topics for your students, being an educator, you have to create an account also. But there is this is not compulsory for your students to create an account if they want to record their voices. I just showed you. Second part was how to create a topic. You just have to click on create a topic. There you have to write your topic, your prompt, time set, and after that you can create it and you come back to your home page where the topic is visible, then you have to click on share, from where you have to copy the link to share with your students. So the same process I did till now, and I just copied the code. You can share the code also. I'll show you. You can do this in 3 ways. First, you can do join code. Second, you can do with QR code, and third, you can do with join link. The link I copied, you can share it on WhatsApp, on mail, or whatever you LMS, whatever platform you are using for your online teaching. So you can paste the link there. If you want to give them the code only, you can paste the code only. So after that, they will join the discussion. This is the second step, which I am showing it on your screen. This is the second step. I have opened the Flipgrid app, and I entered the join code, and simply after joining the code, I am on the screen. Now, how to record? You can see this red bar. You have to click on this, record a response. Here you can see the camera. Now I would like to tell you all about the features of the camera. As you can see, options. Here is written upload clip. It means you can upload any video from your desktop. If you have recorded it beforehand, you can upload it as an assignment from your desktop, but it is necessary that your video should be on your desktop. Second is mic only. You can, in this option, you can turn off the mic. You can turn off the camera, and you can just use your microphone. Here is the mirror video. You can flip the camera reflection. This is helpful for showing books and text that appears backward. This is mute. Here you can mute yourself, turn off the video, microphone, and you can to record just from your camera. And this is your record screen. If you want to show any display, any tool or any platform to your student, you want to explain how to use Flipgrid, you must show it to your students, because as I am showing you, you have to make them clear how to use Flipgrid. So in that case, you can just record your screen also. After that, there is effects. Now we will speak about effects. This is filter. Apply a fun filter to the camera. As you can see, this is filter, rainbow, pixel, many filters are there. We can select anyone. If you don't want to show your face, you can make it like this. You can give this background, this filter. So in this way, you can change the filters. Second is frame. You can set any frame on the screen before starting recording. After that, text. You can select any font and you can write on the screen. Anything you can write. If you are just starting discussion on any particular point, any particular topic, you can give the name of the topic at the top of your screen. Next is draw. This is board. Now you can use board also. If you want to write, you want to explain anything, you can use this board also. This way you can make your class. more interesting. If you don't want to show your face more, you want to use space more, you can just slide it like this. Next is stickers. This is really amazing. You can use any sticker on your screen and make it beautiful and fun for your students, because small students always like these kind of things. They can just use any sticker and make their presentation beautiful or just interesting. There are many stickers there, you can see. And after that, you can make it clear also. Photos, if you want to upload any photo from your desktop, it is also there. This option is also there. If you want to do, if you want to undo anything or redo anything, it is also there. So there are many options to start recording. Now you can start recording after clicking on this. Two more things are there. This is your sticky note where you can write your notes before recording, and it will not be recorded on your screen. This is for your help only. And this is the view topic, where when you are recording any voice or any topic, you can see here the prompts are there, the question is there, so you need not to remember the question, learn the question, you just see and you can speak on the topic. And after this, you have to click on this, click this circle, and your video will start. And the time is 1 minute 30 seconds. So this is the maximum time for which you can record. Otherwise, if you want, if you don't want that this should be done properly, you have done any mistake, you can retake also. Just click on this and confirm, and you can just start recording it again. Right? After recording, the next step is you have to click on just next. You can check your recording. If you want to do it again, you can do it again. If you want to add more, you have to click on add more, and your video will start recording again. See, I have recorded only for 6 seconds, but now I am continuing with the same recording. Now I am clicking on next. Suppose my video, I don't want that, this video I don't want, so I can delete also. See, delete the clip. And after that, suppose I am satisfied with my recording, with my response, I can download it also. You can see on the top, this is download option. You can download your response. You can save it on your desktop, and you can use it on any platform. If you want to record any YouTube video, I have created my lessons on Flipgrid and I have uploaded it on YouTube for my students. So you can use multiple options. You can make your lesson really a fun by using different options, by using different effects and options given on this camera. So after downloading, you can use this video anywhere. Now, if I want to, being a student, I want to upload this response on my teacher's topic on Flipgrid. So I have to click on next. Here it will ask you display name. I can change my name. Your student can change their name also. If they want to add some description like what the topic was all about, they can do also. Then you can select your frame also when you are uploading it as a picture. Now it will ask you to take selfie. For this, you can take selfie, and again you can upload any image which is already saved on your desktop. You can take your image from there, or you can just click right here only. So this is my selfie. Now I am confirming it. As a student or as a responder, I am confirming my video to get uploaded on this topic, which was created by my teacher. So now after that, if I found some mistake, I can again edit my video. So again, you can, after getting satisfied, you can submit your video. This is uploading, and your teacher also get the mail that your one response has been uploaded on your topic. See, you can download your cover image also, you can download your video also, you can download this QR code also. And now I am clicking on done. So I can see this response on my desktop as a teacher. I can see that this is here, video submitted. Your video will be hidden until approved by your educator, because I have just started this option that once I will approve, only then others can see that response. So being an educator, you have this right. If you want to approve any video before uploading, you can start that option on your settings only. So now I will take you again here. See, this is the video. This is the topic which I have created. Now this video you can see which I have just created, and it is written hidden. After reviewing it, once I will check if it is correct, if it is up to the mark to get uploaded, because it will be seen all around the world. So after that, you can just click on active, and it will be visible to everybody whosoever is on the using this platform, this tool. So you can share also, the individual video also can be shared by the same process. You just copy the link and you can share it with your students, with your colleagues, anywhere where you want to create it. Now I will show you. I hope this much is clear. Should I repeat the steps, Reshma ma'am?
No, I think people are really amazed, and they can see what exciting thing you can do in Flipgrid. But if you can just repeat the last couple of steps, I think everybody's trying to do it along with you.
Sure, ma'am. I request everybody to just, I have explained all the features of the camera. Now I would request everybody to just follow my steps and do along with me. Now I am clicking on options. You just click on options. You are there, I hope. You are there. I just share the code. Reshma ma'am, I would request you to just share the code in chat window. This is the code F6E. Okay, I'll just do this. I'll try. No, Reshma ma'am? Yes.
Or you can tell me, I will paste it.
Yeah, please. You do it. Small f, you can see on the screen only. Small f, 6E, 3AA, 1. F6E, 3AA, 1.
Okay, I'll share it.
You just paste it in the chat window.
It is
Should I share it again?
Yes, please. X6P3AAA.
It is F6E3AA, 1. Or you, all of you can just type. You can see on the screen F6E3AA, 1. Now I am starting with the steps for recording. Just click on option. First step is you have to, I'll show you from the first step. After coming to this page, you can see this page on your screen. See, here is the name of the creator also. And this is the code F6E3AAE1. Now just click on this red circle or this red bar. It will take you to the camera. Now you have to click on option. These options are just to upload. If you have already any video on your desktop, you just upload the clip from there. This is only for mic. This is to mute your mic. This is to record your screen. And this is your mirror video. Now, in this way. Now, I will show you the effects. If you want to make your video more attractive or interesting, you just first add one frame. This is my favorite one. Click on frame, add frame, then go back. Now I can use filter also. If I don't want to show my face in the video, I can make it. I can use this bricks also. I can use this pixel also. So it depends on your choice, right? Or if you want to change the color, you can use any filter. Now, next step, again, if you want to write a text, I'm writing SVG5, gender equality. Right? I can adjust it on my screen. Once it is done, you can adjust the size also. I request everybody to just do it with me. You will get more clarity. Now I want to use board. I want to just write something. So I am using whiteboard. So I can use this also. Right? And after
Shalini ma'am, isn't it a great example of like a small snippet of explanation and you have something written on the side and the teacher is actually talking?
Yes, see, especially for math teachers or for pre-primary teachers, they can use this board in the class only. They can do the activity, they can record their class. If they want to record their lecture, their lesson. For other students who are absent, they want to share the chapter or lesson with your students. So you can use this board also. Now I am doing this for addition. So you can do this and just share. It needs little practice. Okay. Now, if you want to make it clear, you can do this. Just click on clear and you can reuse it. Right? Now, if you want to upload any picture, if you like I did in my video, I just clicked some pictures of the concept. Like I made one video on integers, so I took some pictures and I uploaded from my phone or from my laptop on this video only, in my recorded video. So after that, you can just start. If you are ready with your presentation, you can just click on your recording button. That is this circle. You can see red circle, and it limit for 1.130 seconds. You can record it, and you can make your notes here. What you want to speak, you can just type and you can just read from the screen, and you can record. This is also a great option, and this won't be recorded in your video. This stick. Right? And next is, if you want prompt that what I have to record, gender equality is not a women issue, it is a human issue, all of us. Is gender equality important? How can we spread gender equality? Does it start from our home? So 3 prompts I gave to my students. So they recorded their voices on these 3 prompts. Prompts means what do you want to hear from your students? You just give them the clue. Now I am I have recorded for 1 minute 4 seconds. Now I'm moving to next part, next step. Now this is for review. Now, like I have, but I have. If I don't want to upload it, I don't want that it should get done again. So I can do it again also. Add more, or I can just delete it also. Right? See, delete clip. You can delete it and you can record it again. Right? After recording, the next step is to click on next. After reviewing it, if you got it correct, you can just download it and save it on your WhatsApp, or sorry, on your laptop, on your computer, on your desktop, even in your phone also. If you are using phone and you are recording your voice, you can save it on your phone also. And if you want to upload it on your YouTube channel as a lesson, you can do that also. I have done this. I have recorded my lessons on Flipgrid and I have uploaded it on my YouTube channel for my students. So next, now I am clicking on next. Here also you can change your name. What is your name? You can write that also. You can describe that you have spoken about SDG 5 and you can just take selfie. For selfie, you have option. You can upload your picture from your desktop again, or you can just take selfie here only and confirm. And last step is submit. So first step was start recording. Adjust your screen by using amazing effects given on this camera, for this camera. After that, you just click on next. After next, you will confirm, take selfie. Once you have reviewed your video, you are satisfied with it, you just confirm. And last step is to take selfie, or you can upload your picture. And the last, the very last step is to submit. So again, I have uploaded my video and done. Suppose you have uploaded and you want to keep it safe for you. Again, you have an option that you can download your video there. You can download your selfie picture there, or you can download the QR code. So this way you can create amazing. Now I would like to take you to some of amazing work done by my students. Reshma ma'am, should I do that? Am I audible?
Yes,
Hello.
you're audible. Yes, so Shalini ma'am, you may share one example.
Yeah.
So that audience can see what it looks like.
Yes. As you can see, this mixtapes means the best responses I have added at in one topic. Like Healthy India, Fit India, there are 4 videos. Raksha Bandhan special, there are 5 videos like this. So I can show you one response for Father's Day special, where I created the topic for this special day for my students, and see what they submitted. Is video audible?
Yeah, we are good. We cannot hear the video, but we can see it.
Oh, I must have forgot to add audio.
No worries.
He was speaking about his father's contribution in his life. The next one is this child made a cake for the very first time for his father on Father's Day. So he shared it with us. see the happiness on father's face. It's priceless. He has created something. So in this way, you can invite your students to share their voices, to share their responses on different topics. This is the math around us. So students shared how do they find math everywhere. You can read the captions.
Yeah. This is great for even explaining things to their own students, to their own classmates, for collaboration as well.
Reshma, I have used this platform for peer teaching as well. My students explain the topic, explain the concept, and I have shared that concept with other students.
Exciting. Yeah, that must be very good. Excellent. That is a great platform, Shalini ma'am. And thank you for introducing us to this. So I'll just put down the presentation. I think we are done with presenting, right?
Yes. It is done now.
Yeah, and audience was excited and they are trying it on the end. They had some problems, like they couldn't find the joining code or something. But for everyone, the session is recorded. It will be always on our YouTube. And you can always go back and review it, see it again, try it, give it a try again.
Brilliant session, Shalini ma'am. We learned a lot today from you, and the most important thing that we learned is that we can ask students to submit the videos, and that videos will stay with us forever. It will be there with us into the user ID that we have created with Flipgrid. So rather than asking students to submit videos through any other platform, it's better that we ask students to have a Flipgrid account, and ask students to submit videos through Flipgrid. And students need not create a Flipgrid account. You can just share the code with the students, and students will simply just upload their videos in that particular link. So I think Flipgrid gives you a very good option here, that you can save all the work of students at one particular place or one particular topic. Right? So अगर आपने एक topic create कर लिया है, तो उस topic का videos आप वहाँ पे देख सकते हो. So this is really good, and the best part is it gets integrated with your Google Classroom. It gets integrated with your say Microsoft Teams. Right? So there are multiple platforms. You can directly share it with any of the social media networks like Facebook or Twitter, and any of these places where students are there, they can take the link from there and they can join that Flipgrid particular topic and submit the video. Now, what I liked, Shalini ma'am, the most about today's session was your last hint was about peer learning. I really appreciate that. You can ask students to submit an explanation video for a particular topic. So maybe, as a teacher, we are able to explain students multiple things, but एक student अगर student को समझाएगा तो उसको बेहतर आएगा. So the point is that if a student explains a student, then there are more chances that the students will understand better than what a teacher will explain. So that's called peer learning, and I think Flipgrid is a very good medium where which we can implement peer learning. So thank you, Shalini ma'am, for explaining and showing us how Flipgrid can be useful to us in the classroom. So 3 cheers for Shalini ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And for everyone, those who joined, thank you for joining us on this session on Flipgrid. The feedback link has been shared. Just to put you to an idea, if you do not receive a certificate when you submit the link, do not worry, we will send it next day. Sometimes it gives us a blocking of 100 participants only at one time. So if everybody is filling at the same time, but we are working on the solution so that as soon as you fill in the form, you should get the certificate. So just bear with us, wait for 24 hours at least, and you will receive your certificate. Thank you for joining. You can watch other videos on GEG Pune and Ahmedabad sessions as well. Ms. Shalini is on Twitter. We are all on Twitter. Go follow her. She's an amazing educator. And I hope, Shalini, you don't mind questions being asked in the group. And,
not at all.
Okay.
It would be my pleasure.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you everyone for joining us in GEG Happy Session.
Thank you.
And we shall meet you all in next Saturday.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.